Why UGP Pate. Good evening, my name is Sanjim and I'm going to be speaking for that college should be optional.
My name is Abhi and I'm going to be speaking against that college should be optional.
So first of all, if colleges were not optional, kids would be forced to go, and the kids who are like, they don't want it, the kids that don't want to go, they would ruin the whole college experience for everybody. And also, there will also be like money problems. Like, where would the government get all the money to like educate the kids? Because people who can't afford their education, they would obviously have to be paid for by the government because they can't. Because the government is forcing the kids to go in the first place, you know, so they have to go.
All the kids who don't go to college usually only earn about $2,000 per month. And that $2,000 usually only goes to like eating and paying rent. Well, you want a sofa, don't you? And you want a TV. To do that, you need to study more. You need to go to college. That's why I believe that it should not be optional to go to college.
Well, there are lots of dropouts that are also very rich. Like there's Adele and Lady Gaga, and there's Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and also one person I found interesting was David Cart, who dropped out at the age of 15, and a few years later he made Tumblr, and Yahoo bought Tumblr from him for $1.1 billion.
Okay. Going to college should not be optional because most people are not like smart enough to make like Tumblr by themselves, so they need to get like a computer software engineering degree or something to learn how to build those sites or sites or service so that they can actually earn that money.
Well, colleges should be institutions for learning, not like glorified daycare centers for adults, because they're obviously like kids who don't want to go to school and they just want to goof off like all day long.
Well, those kids who want to goof off all day long, well, college, it depends on how much courses you are taking. If you're only taking like 2 or 3 courses, the most of the time you would spend at college in a day would be like 6 hours, which is a lot shorter than my school right now, which is 7.5 hours. So that's why I would rather go to college than drop out, because when you drop out, you have no money, then you're going to do like, where did all my money go? How am I going to buy a house? How am I going to get this, get that?
I think college should be optional because there are always those kids who ruin like the learning experience for everybody, and college quality would go down, and the people who really want to learn and get a job, they wouldn't be able to in like a more better way than they would.
Okay, I think college should not be optional because everybody needs to learn. Because when you learn, you get smarter. And when you get smarter, you have a higher chance of landing a job. And when you have a higher chance of landing a job, that means you mostly get a job. And when you get a job, that means you actually have the money to afford everything.
One quick comment. The closing. Amazing closing. I really liked it. Your closing, I was like surprised because we were making very good points during the debate. Very good point. But closing, could have done a lot better. But overall, good job both of you. Okay, so we're gonna